أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم دستور ملك صافي نويت 40 وتؤذن تخلو وترياض تسر حسبنا الله حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العظيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We are escaping from shaitan to the protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're escaping from the shaitans inside of us. That is worse than the shaitan outside of us. We're making intention to escape from our ego to the shelter of Allah that Allah has provided. That is saying, my friends, they're under the domes. Into the shelter of the awliya Allah. Like this or like that, we're looking the month of Sha'ban, the Prophet ﷺ's month, is finishing. If Allah gives us life, this time next week, we are going to pray the Taraweeh prayer in a couple of days. And we are sitting and impatiently waiting for that month of Rahmat to come. That should be how believers they're preparing themselves. That this is the month that for some time we will be free from the chains of our ego. We will be free from the chains of our hawa. That for a time, because of the tremendous blessing that comes, our spirit is actually going to be putting its will on the body, on the ego. The spirit will command the body saying, sit, don't eat, don't drink, don't see, don't hear. Be quiet. After some time has passed, now you can eat. The month of Ramadan that is coming, that we are freeing and fleeing from our nafs to the shelter of the holy ones, the shelter of Allah and His Prophet ﷺ. And believers should be looking forward to that. That in that month, now you don't have to fight so much. Because the month is tremendous, it's huge, it is very blessed. That it'll be so much easier that month to make zikr, to make some ibadat, to read the Quran, that we don't have to try so hard because the month is coming with such hebat. It is a sultan of the months. And the Ramadan, in reality, is teaching what the tarikats are teaching. People are fighting with each other. Is tariqat in Islam or not? They're fighting with each other. Is there Sufi or not? But everyone is just being busy with the outward form. No one is really looking in the inside. That means no one is being busy with the content. Only with the cover they're being busy. And the cover and the exterior is not important. Because what is the Ramadan? What is Ramadan teaching us? If it's not teaching us to step on our ego, to step on our hawa, our desires, to step on the dunya, and to say to our nafs and shaitan, stop right there. So Ramadan, whether you like it or not, is teaching you the essence of tariqat. That for 1 month, the whole ummah is undergoing what murids are going through for the rest of the year. How at every moment you are trying and you are understanding your ego and you're trying to put your strength and your will over your ego. And this Ramadan that is coming is going to come with so much blessings and secrets that never before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given and never again He will give. And believers are not going to look at the month of Ramadan and say, I have to fast again, I cannot eat, I cannot drink, I have a headache, I'm getting sick, I'm getting this. For those of us who are going to eat during the month of Ramadan, prepare yourself to be more sick. For those of us who are saying, I have some excuse, the smallest excuse, they're putting it on themselves to say, I don't want to fast. The food and the water that you eat and you drink is going to cause you sickness. This is something that Shaykh had said some years ago. But for those who are sincerely trying to keep their fast, no matter how broken it is, more health is going to come to them. The dunya and akhirat health. So once a year, the whole ummah is going through the training of tariqat. And the believers must look forward to the sultan of the months to say, now I'm free from the desires. My stomach is going to go smaller. I'm going to spend more time thinking about my Lord. That means you're coming closer to your reality, closer to your spirit. The one whose faith is incomplete, the one who refuses to step on his ego, is going to look at the month of Ramadan like it is an inconvenience. May Allah protect us from such hypocrisy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us for us to see Ramadan that is coming and to take from Ramadan the secrets and the blessings, because we are going to need all of this in the future. We're going to need all of the zikr and all of the ibadat and all of the sohbet, the blessings. We're going to need it, because in the future there is a flood of fire, and the gatherings and the worship, you are collecting nur. Fire is nar. Where there is nur, light, the nar, the fire cannot enter. That's why Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he was thrown into the fire, he is filled with the nur of Allah. The fire could not touch him. And we need that nur, because the flood of fire that everyone should wake up to understand this world at any minute now. There is enough weapons and enough bombs in the hands of a few crazy people that this world, it can blow up, not this world, but 100 worlds like this. So wake up and understand that every day that we are living, we are collecting the nur, light, from the worship to the sohbet, to the zikr, to the good behavior. That time we are preparing ourselves for the here, we're preparing ourselves for the grave, because we are sending now good jewels, good precious things that is needed for the world of the grave. We're sending, then we are prepared. May Allah forgive me and bless all of you. May this Ramadan be open and strong for us. May we be able to become better murids and better believers. May we bring the light of our Shaykh, the light of the Prophet, the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to as many places as we can, that they are suffering and they are in darkness. May Allah forgive us. Al-Fatiha. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. If you have any questions, you ask. We will try to answer, inshallah rahman.